Hello there, my tulips. Welcome back to my channel. It is yours truly, Miss Bliss, with it too, boo. Yeah. So basically, today's video is dedicated to my people out there who want to braid their own hair for the very first time. This is some tips for you. So let's get into it. First things first, if you are contemplating, thinking about doing you some braids, have a vision of what you want your braids to look like, or if you've seen the picture of the braids that you want to try to do in your own head, that will be even better, because it's great to have a picture right there in front of you so that you'll know that this is the look that you're trying to accomplish. For me, tip number 2, prepare yourself, okay? Make sure you're prepared to braid your own hair, okay? Preparation and discipline and having the time is key when you want to braid your own hair, in addition to knowing what you want your style to look like. The reason that I say prepare yourself, know that you've set this particular amount of time to do your hair is vital, because braiding your hair for the first time, you may get a little bit discouraged because you see some braids looking a little awkward, or they're not meeting your expectation on what you thought it should look like. Don't stop, keep moving forward, or make sure you have enough time that weekend or in a day to go back, take it down, and re-braid it and do it again. So make sure you're prepared for that. Also, it may be an emotional roller coaster for you. I know if you're anything like me, like I'm very sensitive about my crown. If my crown not right, like nothing in the world is right. So if you're like that, be prepared for the blood, sweat, and tears, okay? And also remember, it is your first time. So you are supposed to make mistakes. And understand that no braid is a twin, a triplet, quadruplet, okay? They're sisters, okay? They're not going to always be identical. Make sure you do your research on what type of braiding hair that you want to use, because there are a lot of them out there to choose from. But just because there are a lot of them out there doesn't make it quality hair. In my experience, I have learned that using certain brands of braiding hair doesn't do well with you burning the ends. Although they may burn, you'll find yourself every day, every week having to go back and re-burn them. Also, I feel like there's a technique for when you're trying to burn your ends. So keep all of that in mind if you're trying to burn the ends of your braids. If you're going with the loose braid look, something similar to what I have here, loose ends, be prepared, okay? Make sure you're using good hair that does well in scorching hot boiling water that will give you silky ends, okay? I just want to stress that out there. Next, make sure you're using good product underneath the braid, right? You just don't want to go in and start braiding your hair on dry, brittle hair. You want to make sure that your hair underneath the braid is going to be moisturized, hydrated, all that good stuff. So you want to make sure you're using a good grease for those who prefer grease, and I have used grease, or just a good moisturizing cream, in addition to a gel, okay, to make sure that your hair is going to stay hidden underneath the braid. Another tip for you, do not be discouraged if your technique is not like the others, meaning that your technique in regard to how you install the braid into your hair is not like the way they do it at a salon, or not like the way you see some of some people on YouTube who are masters at installing braids in their hair do it. I've learned that in my process of braiding hair, My technique is not identical to the way that they do it in a salon. In fact, my brain could not connect with my hands for me to do that. So along the way, I created my own technique that worked for me. So understand that you may end up doing the same, or who knows, you may be able to do it the way that they do it in the salon. Don't be ashamed. Be proud of your creation. Know that your very first time may not be perfect, but as long as it is great, then you have done an awesome job. Especially if you've done something so amazing that you feel comfortable enough with going out there in society and showing it off. Yeah. So yeah, you guys, that is all of my tips for today's video. I hope this was helpful for you. Now I'll see you tulips in the next video. Smooches.